JA1 TV, winning the universe for Christ, for Christ, for Christ.
How are we all doing? By the grace of God, we are all doing well. I want to send greetings to all Jesus is the Solution National members all over the world. God bless you so much. It's because of you people that we get inspired and we get energized to keep going on and on and on. And to proclaim the good news is a blessing. There is no better work than to do the work of God. And today we have come again, Tuesday. As you always know, every Tuesdays, every Fridays, and every Sunday, we come to you with different topics and continuation of topics we started but could not finish. And we try to continue so that you can follow us every step of the way. This is Reverend Mrs. Angela Cheche. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares, your comments. We are grateful. This shows that we are doing something for God. And may God lift you, increase you wherever you are. Today, we are talking about prophecies. We are talking about prophecies. And the man of God, Bishop Cheche, will be joining us as we delve into the topic of prophecy. Prophecy will be taking it for a few weeks because it's quite deep and also very complicated. Many people sometimes do not understand what prophecies are, and they feel that because maybe I have received my prophecy and mine came today, that means the other person must also receive theirs and it must come today. From today going, every Tuesdays, we have dedicated ourselves to you, that God will use us to open your eyes and your understanding of prophecy. Then you will come to realize that prophecy in general have different categories and there are different types. And after we finish dealing with this topic, you will know where you are going to stand and the kind of prophecy that is going to work for you and what God has given you that you need to abide by. God bless you. I will turn myself around. Just stay glued. Invite a friend to invite another friend. Tell them Bishop Cheche and Mama Cheche are coming live, and so they should all stay glued to their set. I will be back soon. God bless you.
Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Welcome back.
God bless you. Welcome back. As I told you just in a minute, I'll be bringing Bishop. We are talking about understanding the prophetic ministry, which is also prophecies, understanding prophecies. And Daddy is going to take us through what is prophecies and how we can be able to know the kind of prophecy that works well with us, depending on the kind of assignments that we are embarking on. So today, Daddy is going to introduce us to the topic, which is understanding the prophetic ministry. And by the grace of God, as I told you concerning dreams, he is very gifted with the prophetic grace. He has a strong grace in the prophetic. And so God has endowed him with so much knowledge and understanding with experience on what the prophetic ministry is all about. So let's go right now and welcome Daddy as we take off from here. Bishop Cheche, you are welcome.
Thank you, Mama Cheche. How are you doing?
By the grace of God, we are doing well. And today is Tuesday. And the viewers are all seated. Everybody is waiting to hear the topic for today, which is understanding the prophetic ministry. And I know you are gifted with that kind of grace because you have done a lot of work with the prophetic. You are an expert in it. God has blessed you with that kind of gift. So when we say understanding the prophetic ministry, what do you mean by that, Daddy?
Yes, before I proceed on to the message to express the prophetic ministry, I first of all want to share good morning to all Jesus Solution Chapel International members, which are sons and daughters from the Lord, and my good friend who are pastors and the Lord, and also everyone who has given the opportunity to listen to the sound of my voice as the voice of the old oracle. I share good morning and you're welcome on board as we usher you into a different dimensions in ministry. God bless you. Mama Church, this is a series. The points we raised right now is one of the most controversial points in not only in the world but even in the Christian world.
Yeah.
Understanding prophetic ministry is very important because the ministry of the prophet is a mysterious ministry.
Yeah.
It's kind of a ministry which is not easily to be able to understand, as because the ministry of a pastor is easily to be understood, and the ministry of evangelist is somehow a little bit ministry to be understood. Then we come to the ministry of the apostle is well to be understood because the apostle operates in all the 5 offices. Apostle can be able to express himself when they come into the the move of the ministry as well. But sometimes some of the prophets, they are gifted, they have the power gift, they have the prophetic gift, but they can't express the operation of the gift apart from them being used by that area of ministry. And the most highest thing that automatically who is fighting people's faith now is worldly people are trying to twist their will of understanding into the prophetic ministry, which I think it is time that we separate the prophetic ministry from a noble of eternal understanding, that the people of God will understand that the prophetic ministry has its own lifestyle of nature where God also presents to the people of God. Yes, before you proceed to ask me a question, let me just go on because they just spent about 25 minutes upwards that we need to live here. Prophetic ministry is a very broad ministry. It's deep. And it's the same prophetic ministry, but it functions in different areas of operation. Bible says the same spirit, the same God, but different manifestation. Now, we have the first one. We have about we have the power prophecy that flow as along with the prophetic ministry. Then we have seasonal prophecies that also flow along with the prophetic ministry. Then we have conditional prophecies that also flow along with the prophetic ministry. Then we have personal prophecies that also flow along with the prophetic ministry. Then we have mass prophecy that also flow along with the prophetic ministry. Then we have parabolic prophecies. Parabolic prophecy also flow along with the prophetic ministry. That is a very controversial ministry as I'm talking about here. Then we have a symbolic prophecies. A symbolic prophecies are very so strong and powerful that the tokens and the symbols involved to be able to reveal what God is saying through the prophet. And we're going to really be learning about all this one after the other. But today I want us to look at how does our prophecy look like? How does it show? When I see a prophet operating, on what rate do I rate him? How do I know the kind of grace operating? So that I don't automatically conclude that all prophecies are the same. Even prophets operate in different levels of grace. And the level of grace depends on how one is closer to the Lord. Another word I will use here is I don't mean a particular prophet is important than another prophet. But all I want to mean is that one prophet may carry grace higher than the other prophet. It all depends on how one is closer to the Lord. That depends on how God uses you. Or your level of commitment to God. That depends on how the grace also work on you. God bless you.
God bless you. So you are trying to say that the power prophecy, it depends on how an individual is closer to God. That is how God uses the individual. And so today, what are we talking about today? What are we going to hear? Because you have mentioned so many categories of prophecies. And so today, what are we using to take off? to introduce the.
Yes, today I'll be talking about power prophecy, how power prophecy went out of a prophet.
Yeah.
Now don't forget that I don't mention about most of the prophetic things that I talk about. There is a possibility that a particular prophet will be gifted with all this grace who can be able to flow out.
Yeah.
And there's a possibility that a particular prophet B or C may have only 3 of the special grace working in his life, that he may not have all the same thing, and they are all the operational channels of God.
Okay.
Now the power prophecy we are talking about, what is power prophecy?
Yeah.
Power prophecy is a kind of prophecy that when it comes, it does not need your faith to manifest.
Okay.
It is a prophecy that comes that God has already materialized before he echoed it out of the prophet,
Yeah.
or he sounded out of the prophet.
Yeah.
And it's a kind of a prophecy that either you believe or you doubt it, it will surely come into manifestation.
Yeah.
We've studied in the Bible and we've seen a couple of powerful men and women of God who operate in the area of the power prophecy.
Okay.
And at the end of the day, power prophecy, they come, for example, a prophet go to speak that tomorrow by this time you will be able to break through, or God will give you a business, God will do that, God will do that, God will do that. Now, with that power prophecy, automatically it also is a kind of prophecy that it is easily to be doubted.
Okay.
Because when it comes, the way God first structured the atmosphere for you, and the time and season God gives you, when you use your logic sense and you want to get that prophecy, you may be wrong out of it.
Okay.
But as long as it remains as a power prophecy, God will surely manifest His word, either you believe it or not.
Okay.
Now, we go into the book of 2 Kings, chapter number 7, the verse number 1 to 2.
Okay.
Mama Checha, you can read and let's observe from Elisha.
So, second Kings chapter 7, reading from 1 to 2. Then Elisha said, Hear ye the word of the Lord. Thou sayest the Lord, Tomorrow about this time shall a measure of fine flour be sold for a shekel, and 2 measures of barley for a shekel in the gate of Samaria. Then a Lord, on whose hand the king leaned, answered the man of God and said, Behold, if the Lord will make windows in heaven, might this thing be? And he said, Behold, thou shalt see it with thy eyes, but shalt not eat thereof. Amen.
Amen. Now, Mama Chacha, you could say that when the Spirit of the Lord came upon Elisha, Elisha did not look into the atmosphere or trying to say, will this make sense to men or not? Because he received from heaven directly, he proceeded on to deliver without the permission of men. Permission of men means, will men try to understand this? So as he went ahead to declare tomorrow by this time, Bible said there will be an abundant food in the city of Samaria, which automatically, when we come into the Greek minister or minister of a Greek and all over, they even ask a question that, do you know how long it takes to be able to grow a farm? Now we have not even grown a farm, and now you are coming to tell us that tomorrow by this time. Do you know how many months it takes a corn to grow? Do you know how many months it takes? So you see, they were trying to
use their logic sense, right?
Underestimate God, and they are trying to put God in a human form of understanding. So at the end of the day, for them to understand and believe that God is the Almighty, whatever He speaks, He does it without human permission, and He has the power to be able to even turn a new day into darkness, or a midnight into a daylight, which automatically nobody can question Him. So they forget about that, and they were trying to analyze with their own philosophies and wisdoms and ideologies that how can this be possible. So what happened here is because the officials of the king did not understand what is called power prophecy. It means before God speaks, He has fulfilled it already, which automatically they just need to embark the servant of the Lord, or the people, they just need to believe the spoken word of God and ask it will come to pass. Now, because they disbelieved, the prophet told them they will see, but they will not eat it.
Yeah, so can I be right if I say that power prophecies normally occurs in times of emergency. And in times of emergency, one needs to have a high faith, because if you don't believe it at once, it might happen and the person might miss it. Because according to what we read, it said the Lord upon whom the shoulder was leaning on, he said, even if God even opened heaven, the windows of heaven, this thing cannot be. Because he looked at the time, a number of years that they have been in hunger for a long time. And so when the prophet spoke, as you said rightly, they did not believe it. They don't understand what it means by power prophecy. So can I be right when I say sometimes or normally power prophecies occurs in the life of people or in a community out of emergency, when there is a serious emergency and God needs to intervene instantly? Can I be right if I say something like that?
You're right, Mama Cheche. What we also need to consider here is everyone on earth has been destined by God.
Yeah.
Now, destiny is not the same.
Sure.
For instance, when you go to church, when you go to church, you were in a church before another person came to the church.
Okay.
Now, when that person came to church, automatically you are the one holding the work, and that person, as an usher, you have been in the church for 1 or 2 years.
Okay.
That this person will manifest instantly. That the wonderful thing when they come to church, they have visited the church, and all of a sudden there has been the Spirit of God is using the prophet. The Spirit just lead him, and he stand by just the visitor, and indirectly the Spirit just said, Lord, by tomorrow, by this time, ABC will be happening. And at the end of the day, within tomorrow, this thing happen. And sometimes, if you don't know that it is about destiny, you may begin to judge, and you may begin to ask, why is it that we are in a church, or I am in a church, that may be more closer to the pastor, and the pastor doesn't prophesy about me. That this visitor who just came here just about 1 week and 3 weeks, all of a sudden the prophecy they gave to that person, it come to pass. And why is my own did not come to pass? There is one thing you must understand here, is that destiny is not the same. That is one thing you must understand. And no prophet, no true prophet gets what he want to prophesy. The once he start operating, it is a spirit that use him, lead him, and it is a spirit that directs him. Who did God plan for tonight or today to receive? And who did God want to test the faith to wait a little bit to see if his faith can be able to endure a little bit waiting before he can be able to receive? So these are the examples of the other side of power prophecy. Somebody may be in the church about 3-4 months before the power he may experience one of these prophecies. Someone, even as he come within the same day, it happened as we are talking about here. So you see that Elisha did the prophecy. That you see, Elisha, where was Elisha from the day of famine, number one? Okay. Elisha was in Samaria. Elisha did not rush to prophesy until it was the right time. So the right time of God declared the right prophetic word.
Okay.
Are you understanding me now? So in what I'm going to say here is, yes, there is a possibility that everyone can experience the power of prophecy. But there is also a possibility that not everyone on earth can be able to experience the power of prophecy. Because some are destined towards seasonal prophecy and conditional prophecy. That we'll be talking about that
as we go along.
And by the time you understood the ministry or the prophetic ministry, you will know the angle your life has been destined towards. And at the end of the day, nobody can confuse you again about why is it that if the man of God called other man and prophesy, why didn't he call you? The question here is, when Jesus went to the graveyard, did he resurrect everyone? He only resurrected Lazarus because he was led by the Spirit to resurrect Lazarus, not everyone. So stop comparing yourself and say that if this, why this? No, the words of God cannot be concluded by a man. So power prophecy, when it can be spoken by God, either you doubt it or not, you will experience it. So go and read the book of the same second Kings chapter 7 verse 18. Let's see what happened there.
So I come down, 2 Kings chapter 7 verse 18. It said, and it came to pass As the man of God has spoken to the king, saying, 2 measures of barley for a shekel, and a measure of fine flour for a shekel shall be tomorrow about this time in the gate of Samaria. And the Lord answered the man of God and said, Now, behold, if the Lord should make windows in heaven, might such a thing be? And he said, Behold, thou shalt see it with your eyes, but shalt not eat thereof. And so it fell out upon him, for the people thrown upon him in the gates, and he died. Amen.
Hallelujah.
Yeah.
So automatically the prophecy was doubted. The prophecy God declared through Elisha, it was doubted, but it surely came to them because it was a power prophecy. It had been backed, endorsed by God, fulfilled before the servant of the Lord spoke it out. We can also see another example of a power prophecy in the book of Luke chapter 1, verse number 18 to 20, that the Lord appeared, the angel of the Lord appeared unto the father of John, who was Zachariah, in the temple in those days. So when the prophecy came about Elizabeth to conceive and give birth, John the Zachariah, the priest, who was serving in the house of the Lord, he doubted the prophecy. But let's see what happened.
So Luke chapter 1, verse 18 to 20. And Zachariah said unto the angel, Whereby shall I know this? For I am an old man, and my wife well stricken in years. And the angel answering said unto him, I am Gabriel, that stand in the presence of God, and am sent to speak unto thee, and to show thee these glad tidings. And behold, thou shalt be dumb and not able to speak unto the day that these things shall be performed, because thou believest not my words, which shall be fulfilled in thy season. Amen.
So this is what also happened to Zachariah the priest. He became dumb because he chose not to believe until John was born at the end of the day before his eyes. Even before John, the name John was given, but he was blind. And after the name was given, before God opened his eyes. So these are power prophecies you can't be able to doubt about. Now we also go to the book of Acts chapter number 11, verse 27 to 30, we will realize that there was a prophet in the Bible called Agabus. The prophet Agabus gave a prophecy about Paul, that whose garment is this, the person was going to Jerusalem, and this is what is going to happen to the person. There is I plan to attack the person and arrest the person. It was a power prophecy, but the stage of Paul's faith. Paul was so stubborn in faith whenever God. He said, I don't know how the Bible happened, he doesn't care, he will go. And Bible says, as he went there, automatically what the prophet said happened. The power prophecy is not a kind of prophecy you should joke about, you should doubt, because before the prophet declared that power prophecy into the atmosphere, God has already finished it.
Yeah. So Acts chapter 11, verse 27 to 30. And in the days came prophets from Jerusalem unto Antioch, and there stood up one of them named Agabus, and signified by the Spirit that there should be great death throughout the whole world, which came to pass in the days of Claudius Caesar. Then the disciples, every man according to his ability, determined to send relief unto the brethren which dwelt in Judea, which also they did, and sent it to the elders by the hands of Barnabas and Saul. Amen.
Now, all of us can tell who Paul was in the Bible. Paul was one of the great generals that the Lord Jesus Christ lifted up in those days. He is deeply in the knowledge of God and in the wisdom of God and in the fear of the Lord also as well. But this was a prophet Agabus who automatically gave a prophecy over there by going to take the belt of Paul and ask whose belt is this. Now when we go to a symbolic prophecy, we'll come back to the same scripture to explain a symbolic prophecy to locate what God is trying to say. We'll be coming there, but now we are dealing with a power prophecy here. So power prophecy is a prophecy that when it comes into your life, either the devil agree or not, surely it shall come to pass. Then we also experience in the book of Exodus chapter number 4 verse 1 to 10 when Moses went to Pharaoh to speak about when the people of God what the Bible said, let my people go. They will also come to Exodus chapter 5, verse 1 to another time. We realize that Pharaoh did not believe the message, he did not believe who Moses was, he doesn't even regard him. But how Moses declared, it surely came to pass. He left the rock on the rock and he turned to sleep. In the book of chapter 4, the verse 1 to 10. When he left the rock, he turned to sleep. And that Pharaoh, even though he didn't believe that he was saved by God, but it really manifests over there. And you also see that he didn't believe that there will be other catastrophe that will be against him. And when Moses declared it, it came to pass. So all this prophetic word, they are all prophetic word. Prophetic word means it has been arranged and ordained and ordered by the Lord to manifest.
Okay. So the power prophecy, as we are saying, is what I'm trying to understand from you right now is to demonstrate the miraculous power of God. And so when you are dealing with power prophecy, it's also to help the people of faith, the people of God, to intensify their faith. Because when I see that, it helps me to know that we are serving a living God. We are serving a miracle working God. So once a while, God comes around and performs a power prophecy through his prophet to show us his diverse ways of manifesting himself. So I think what you are saying about power prophecy is on point, and it means that at that point you need to have a kind of faith that can also welcome that kind of power prophecy.
And don't forget about this one. In power prophecy, automatically you need faith actually to welcome it. But there is one thing also you should understand, that when you lose faith, as Elijah said that to the king of fishes, that they will see, but they will not inherit it, that you become left behind. Like for instance, some of the examples of this is like we quite experienced a service before that we were in a service that there were 3 sisters who were coming to the service that very day. That one just chose to sow, he's tired, he just needs to stay at home and relax. The very day that sister stayed at home, that very day when the Spirit of the Lord was using me on the altar, well, sometimes when prophecies are given, to be honest, every true prophet does not know how to altar until you tell him, because the Spirit that speaks through him. So there comes the time that the Spirit of the Lord used me to mention the name of the sister, and the 2 sisters were at church, but she was not at church. And the Lord spoke to me that there is something like an accident that has been plotted against that sister that may be happening from now to the next 72 hours. And the 2 sisters were at church, and I saw the thing is like, what I saw, the sister was involved in accident. So when they closed, they told her that this is what our papa saw about you. And by then she was also preparing to travel to one of the cities in Ghana called Kumansi, from Accra to Kumansi. So when she was told, she saw God, what have she done for her to go and die? God will not allow such evil to happen to her. That is her personal opinion. That is her own way of understanding. That is a symbol of a doubt. And before God and man, this sister did not really obey. There is one thing that people thought that since you are a prophet, you're supposed to. No. The prophet is subjected to the leading of the Spirit. The prophet, no prophet can speak something out of his own will. So if the Spirit of God said, don't travel, you're supposed not to travel. But she traveled and she was involved in an accident and she passed away. And that particular journey, the other 2 sisters supposed to also accompany. But because they were at church when the prophecy came, they just listened to what the Lord is saying, and because they were obeying, you see, it's not about a matter of going and pray and break it and scatter it. It's listen to the Lord, inquire from the Lord. What should I do? And whatever the Lord asks you to do, just obey it, trust and obey. Don't go by your own philosophy, wisdom and knowledge and say, okay, when I pray, when I fast, when I do that. If God asks you to fast, I'll ask you to fast. If God asks you to pray, I'll ask you to pray. If God asks you to sow seed, I'll ask you to sow seed. But if God did not say sow seed, pray, fast, or pastor, do something about it. Please, let me tell you, don't be putting your pastor into trouble. The issue is that when the prophecy comes through the man of God, the next thing is to do, so how do we do? Inquire from the Lord for me. To see what we can do. Don't say, pastor, you need to understand. Pastor will understand you, but God is saying there is an evil on the way.
Yeah, and it was quite unfortunate. I remember I was there myself when the two sisters came with the news about what happened to their friend. But I from the beginning when we started introducing our Facebook Live sermons, I remember I said that it's not everything that God does that you can understand at that time. As you go along, that is where you can understand what God is saying. So what you're saying is true, because most people, the problem is, since they are not understanding, they want to understand before they can act. But Bible said that we don't see before we believe. We believe before we see. So this is another aspect of God that is talking about prophetic. And you are also dealing with dreams on another day. But today we are dealing with prophetic. And we want people to understand that when you are dealing with God, sometimes you can understand, sometimes you can't. But in the cases where you don't understand, just go with your belief system and just trust God that what He has started in your life, He will surely bring it into a positive act for you. Daddy, do you have any other thing to say today concerning the power prophecy? Because time is running now against us.
Yes, I think what I would say is that power prophecy is one of the mysterious ministry, very powerful. It's when you have that grace, it's a catching ministry.
Very catching.
The ministry will catch very fast. Even let people say they tarnish you to whatever.
Yeah.
Since people it's one of the powerful grace that if you have it fine, if you don't have it, you don't need to force yourself.
Yeah.
It is a kind of a ministry that let me tell you something. Let people say all story about you.
Yeah.
Let him open his mouth. When things start happening, people will bounce there.
Yeah.
It is not something they call to do or no. It's a grace that they carry.
Yeah.
Because why do you think that they are saying that man is no good, but people are still going there? Because people are finding results and that's going there. So automatically it is a sign that you can't stop God and you can't stop God's agenda. So it's one of the most special grace that I will also encourage my good friend, men of God and sons and daughters and all over. If you have this grace, number one, you are going to be attacked.
Yeah.
You're going to be attacked because it went beyond human understanding. People are going to frame all sorts of things about you.
Yeah.
It's a great, it is sharp.
Very sharp.
It builds ministry.
Yeah.
And it get on cloud faster.
Yeah.
And it evangelize ground.
Yeah.
And it's a grace. One of the disadvantages about it pulls people, but it doesn't establish the church.
Yeah, exactly.
That's one thing you should know about.
Yeah.
It pulls people because of the miraculous grace that is going to manifest in, and it's one of the grace that God used to gather people.
Yeah.
That is one thing we should also observe here. So if you're a man of God, a woman of God, God have anointed you with this grace. Some of the things you should prepare for is false accusation will be against you, because people are going to interpret this gift in the form of carnality.
Yeah.
People are going to get it into their own way of understanding, not on the way God went.
Yeah.
And another thing also you should expect is like you are going to become a miraculous person before the eye of everybody.
Yeah.
Even though you are not the one performing the miracle, the people begin to look at you as if you are God.
Yeah.
And you see, the best thing you also supposed to do as a mouthpiece of God, that even as the people look at you as God, let them understand you are just a vessel of God, and let them connect their heart to them favor wherever you go. Where nobody will be welcome, you go there, you are going to be welcome, because it's the kind of grace that everyone would like to have. From the king, queen, and city, the president, everyone like a man with such a gift. And there is another thing that I want you to know, that you will be envy and you will be jealous. Because it's a kind of grace that you can't buy from market. You can't buy from anything. So because of that grace on you, when people are saying all sorts of things about you, you need to give them a deaf ear, because you know what God has given to you, you know what to carry. You also have to carry on to your work unto the Lord, because God is on your side. He will keep on being by your side. God bless you. May the Lord keep you so strongly. Amen. This is a power prophecy. Next week we'll be talking about conditional prophecy. That are very deeply. That is another controversial area. And the prophecy should do. You understand why those kind of things happen. God bless you. May the Lord keeps you high. I love you so much, and I want you to keep connected. Don't forget, every Friday connect our mystery of dreams that are going on every Friday and every Tuesday is about understanding the prophetic ministry. Then on every Sunday we come to you about dealing with the issues of faith in different diversity.
God bless you.
May the Lord lift you up. Shalom.
Shalom.
Peace.
God bless you. I told you that this is a man of God. He is all rounded. I call him the 360 man of God. All over. Wherever you need help in your life, wherever you need God to use him to be a blessing in your life, I tell you, he is readily available for you. He's an experienced man of God. He is called and gifted from his mother's womb. So you cannot stop the plan of God concerning his life. He talked about power prophecy, which he said, there's one point you must understand. It comes with a lot of envy, and then it pulls people, because the grace of God and the demonstration of power during that time is unimaginable. You can't use your mind to understand it. So I think today you have understood why you cannot understand some certain things when God is using a prophet to do certain things. Human understanding can never be compared to the godly understanding. God bless you. Next week, Tuesday, we are coming with conditional prophecy. But Friday, we are going again on the issue of dreams. See you soon. Like, share, and comment, and we'll see you again. God bless you. Stay lifted. Amen.
Receive money favor. Receive blessing favor. Receive glory favor. Receive miracle favor. Receive promotion favor. Lift up your hand. After tonight, Jesus, wherever your happy angels are located, yes, Lord, you are connected in the name of Jesus. I say you are connected in the name of Jesus. You are connected to your happiness. In the eastern world, western world, northern world, southern world, central world. Receive it. Lift up your hand. After today, yes, Lord, you will not be a failure. You will not die before your time. You will live to fulfill your destiny. You will live to fulfill your plan. The purpose of your God will manifest. Receive it there. Lift up your hands and say fire. Sit down.
JA1 TV, winning the universe for Christ, for Christ, for Christ.